Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, and YouTube Ronin. And I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Live from Sparkwood in 21. This series chronicles the 1990s cult classic television series Twin Peaks, which ran on ABC for 2 seasons. Its prequel features The Return, which ran on Showtime in 2017, the films of David Lynch, and the multimedia surrounding Twin Peaks. Following along with me on this odyssey, the superfans. Last call, Troy Pacelli.
Hello, hello, hello.
His better half, Netters Network.
Good evening.
And the president of the Flappy fan club, Age Boomer.
Do you know what Flappy's favorite movie was?
What was it?
What was that?
The Birdman of Alcatraz.
Of course it was.
Well, makes sense.
Yes.
I think I saw him in that movie.
No, he's not that old.
Maybe.
Well, then maybe it was a relative, but
Could have
looked
been.
just like him,
Could have
honestly.
I don't know, man. He said he was a big fan of Burt Lancaster in that. Yeah.
I do want to say hello to a few people who have joined us in the live chat. All of those following along on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to say hello to a few people who've joined us here in the live chat. Host of Films with Friends, the creator of the 10-word review, Big Al Presents. I want to thank Ruby Hoove for gifting a membership both on Netters and Troy's channel. Who are the lucky winners?
Let me take a look at that again. That was
Well, it's on mine. It's BGC 3281.
Yep. And over here it was let's see.
Yours is Sean Cadillac McSwain.
Yep.
Right on.
Sean Cadillac McSwain, and I'd never seen that one before. I did subscribe to his channel. Looks like he's a musician. I'll have to look more into his content.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Also joining us in the chat tonight, my co-host from the Mystery Movie Night podcast, which will be returning on the 30th, Enigma Severus. Because I've waited all week for this. I even cut down a tree for this.
Yes, and I said I hope it wasn't a Douglas fir. He confirmed that it was not.
Okay.
Was it a cherry tree?
I don't think he could tell a lie if it was.
I'd like to say hello to the Bird Woman of YouTube, faithful Blue Wrench channel member. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions, Connie Cleary. All right. Me and my monkeys with us.
Hello, hello.
Scrolling down, channel member JPRPH1. Jamie Lynn Simons is with us. My partner in crime, the toxic gunslinger, the man who cannot be killed, the host of Western Cinema Presents Action Theater and After Hours Karaoke, Al Talabir. Good to see you, sir. All right. Scrolling down, let me see if I've gotten everybody. And it seems that I have. All right. I do want to go ahead and remind everybody once again that the Cosme link is pinned to the bottom of the chat, because that's where YouTube has chosen to place it this month.
Apparently so, yes.
And anyone who is coming on this broadcast later on, please remember that you can find Twin Peaks currently on Paramount Plus, should you choose to watch it there. And also is available on physical media, all 3 seasons.
I highly
plus
recommend
the,
it on physical
yes.
media, yes.
Indeed, because yes, physical media is where it's at. They can't take it away from you, and yeah, you don't lose it if you choose to no longer use that particular streaming service. Because I'll say this up front, folks, I dropped most of mine today. So yeah, it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's physical media or bust.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
go.
So gotta earn it. And well, folks, I tell you, tonight we're watching a show that certainly earned it, and that's Twin Peaks. And
We've
of
been
course,
watching it for decades and are still enjoying it and discussing it and
yes,
discovering new stuff about it.
all right. So where did we leave off in our previous episode?
Let's see. Audrey's back home, and so is Leo. And it's both situations are a little bit challenging. Audrey is in a very contentious relationship with her father. She has learned a lot of not so good things about him. By the same token, Bobby and Shelley have gotten some bad news about how much it's actually going to cost to take care of Leo. So there are going to be some challenges there. We might be able to address at least part of that in tonight's episode.
Leo fell face first into his ice cream cake.
Yes, he did.
Couldn't happen to a better guy. And the only thing that would have been better is if that horse that you put up on the screen had left him a pie to drop his face into. And Philip Gerard, who is the host for Mike, the denizen of the lodge, has filled us in on a bit of lore that kind of gives us some insights into who and what the lodge denizens are, and Bob in particular.
That's one of the classic scenes of the original Twin Peaks, is that when him and Cooper are saying the rhyme for the
right.
Fire Walk with Me.
Exactly.
It's one of those iconic moments in the show, I think. Yeah,
I agree.
And in fact, if I remember correctly, there's a clip on our friend Lady V Elements, as she was calling herself at the time, has a clip of me reciting that from one of the episodes.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. All right.
And Josie's in a bit of a predicament.
Yes, she is. Because, well, Josie has painted herself into a number of corners. She has a past. We know that there is an individual that at this point we have not seen, but we will see later on, named Thomas Eckert, who seems to be pulling her strings. We have this the mysterious bodyguard / creeper, Mr. Lee. We also, and we have had hints throughout the show that the boating accident that took the life of our husband Andrew Packard was not an accident. This was no boating accident, and
that ostensibly took the life of her late husband.
Yeah, yes, or did it? Yeah, there we go. Yes. So, yeah, I continue to beat around the bush, even though I'm sure everybody here has probably already seen. But
exactly.
Yeah. All right, so I say we go ahead and waste no time and get to it.
Okay.
All right.
You want to count us down?
All right.
Or are you getting yours ready too?
I'm not. I'm not seeing anything on Cosme. I'm just seeing a blank screen.
Right. I'm ready to go when you are.
Oh, okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, I see what you did. Okay, that was
Yeah,
my
Flappy
bad.
had the flu that day, and they said we could just reuse one of the old shots. He says, "No, I'm a professional. We will shoot it despite that." It's a brave bird, Flappy.
Well, I got to be honest. These blades here that they're showing sharpening, they went through about 6 blades just doing these opening scenes. They were like, seriously, these things are expensive. Can't we just do it once and reuse it? No, you got to do it every single time live.
Oh, it's like Kubrick, man. Let's shoot it over and over again. There's good fishing in that town.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, just ask Pete; he'll tell you. Also, you were talking about Josie, and I've seen a lot of people draw correlations between Josie and Laura. One thing I will say though is that I do feel that as existential heroes, I kind of see Laura as being the stronger. I do feel that Josie comes off as a femme fatale on the surface, but she's more easily controlled, I think.
Oh, and did we mention Gordon's here?
Oh, right.
And hello, Nate. Good to see you. Afraid to ask.
There's nothing
Yeah.
that's real hush hush when it comes to him.
I wonder if he got tired of shouting.
Well, he was a director, so he had to get used to it.
Who's shouting? I always talk like this.
Yeah.
Although my favorite bit with Gordon is when he's in the double R and he's talking to whichever waitress that was.
Shelley, yeah.
Shelley.
Yeah.
That was just like so sweet.
Yeah, this would get old real fast.
I know how you feel. I hate that rabbit too. Oh, wait.
I'd be telling those people to tap dancing and knock it off.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben, I'm not sure I blame you this time. Man, dude. Also,
Why are all the
apparently
naval officers bouncing rubber balls?
I have no idea.
They have a competition happening with China, the Chinese Navy. Okay, I don't know.
You know, that's as good an answer as any.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This place is destroyed.
Yep.
Man down.
Yep. Always dangerous.
Where is Missoula?
Alexa, where is Missoula?
Montana.
Missoula is a city in western Montana, located at the convergence of 5 mountain ranges. Are you curious about what there is to do in Missoula?
No, thank you.
It's in Missouri.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's just a couple states over from Washington. That's assuming she actually makes it out of Twin Peaks alive.
Notice she says galloping, and there's a
Mhm.
horse on tonight's episode, huh?
Good point. Good point.
Also, there's a part where your aunt swallows a bug.
Mm.
Also, speaking of running themes, the name of the title of the episode is "Lonely Souls." The Mike said they were looking for, in this place that has many rooms that are all alike, but different souls occupy them all the time. And also, we're going to be talking about the souls like the souls of shoes.
Oh? Yeah, I want to cry at this one. You know? It's like...
Number 2. Meanwhile, Costa
Missoula
Johnson.
Oblongata. Yeah. OF wasn't invented yet.
No, you're going to return the necklace because that's the intelligent thing to do.
Yeah, that's pretty much true.
Well, you knew he was alive.
New shoes.
Yeah. Remember, shoes have souls.
Question though, didn't he already do something with shoes earlier that we weren't paying attention with? Is that what he's referring
Yeah,
to?
when Andy tripped on the porch, they found some shoes underneath the loose board.
Right.
Yeah, so so this is a dead end.
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Now, yeah, because we were mentioning how they found his shoes, and the board that Andy got his face
Right.
struck with, and I'm thinking that that's what that's referring to, and they don't know about that because that's police business. So I'm thinking they're thinking something's there that has already been resolved.
No, no, no. You were not in One-Eyed Jacks. That was Jack Nicholson. And I'm pretty sure we killed that Emery guy.
Mm.
Ah. Oh,
shit.
boy.
Oh. Oh. Oh! Yeah.
And aren't you glad you got interrupted?
How long have you known about it?
Lie.
Yep.
Yes. No. Next question.
Yeah, she doesn't really need any more answer than that, though.
Yeah.
That's why her picture is on his desk.
Yep. So she's keenly aware of that. Well, that doesn't answer the question, though, does it?
Yeah, just go to commercial at this point, right?
Yeah, exactly. What more is there? I mean, you're almost sparing Audrey anymore, right?
Yes.
Oh, why can't the double R be real?
Right.
We may have to kill Leo.
It would solve some problems.
Yes, it would.
So would having him get sent to jail. That would have solved a lot of problems. But you wanted free money.
And on top of that, she can't afford to quit her job, but she has no choice.
Or forgetting the fact that my husband shot yours. Hey.
Well,
that's a great point. They don't. Neither one of them knows that, though, do they?
No.
Just have a piece of pie, right?
Pie solves everything.
You know what? It's probably a better cure for most ailments than we know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy train. Notice how everybody leaves. Oh, nope. We're out of here. Yeah. Please help me.
Go along with it.
You were not in 6 weeks. That was Dudley Moore. And Mary Tyler Moore. Very odd.
She's a lot more pleasant, I'll say this, her teenage self, you know?
I like Nate. The crazy train won't stop.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm quitting at just the right time.
Yeah, right.
The Europe. Sorry. Nurse Betty? I panicked. All right. Oh,
yikes.
Thanks, Ed.
Poor
We may
Ed.
have to kill Nadine. Crash.
Yeah, don't count it.
I am eventually going to have to watch The People Under the Stairs.
Oh,
It's a
you've
good
never?
one.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Wes Craven.
Yeah, if she kissed him to death, she would be crushing.
Oh
him.
shit!
Oh,
no,
Yeah,
no,
right?
no, no!
Oh, that look on his face.
Oh my god!
and they still haven't come back with a towel to clean up that mess.
Hmm.
I brought along almost Robert Redford.
There he is. Haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, okay.
Now they're gonna have to bring them back to the repair shop again. Something in there.
Oh, those donuts. Here we go.
Oh, I like this take on the Ben Horn song.
Yeah.
I would, but Jacoby would spring him. I mean, when you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you don't really have enough evidence yet. It'd be really hard to get a warrant for someone like Ben Horn with what they've got. I mean,
Ooh, handcuffs.
Yeah, I know President Taft. Nope. Really? Okay.
Ben, they gave you the choice.
yep.
Now this is worse. You say, I'm sure this is a misunderstanding, and then you leave or call a lawyer, one or the other, okay?
Yep, me. I get that a lot.
Vad i helvete was that?
Yeah, basically. Of course, maybe that stuff sort of thing happens all the time in Tokyo. I don't know. Just oh, no more song.
Yeah, what really bothers me is I know what damage it's doing to the needle.
Yep.
Now, at this point, watching the series the first time around, and a few people that I knew that were also watching, everybody was convinced at this point that it was Leland the entire time. And I didn't want to go there.
Right.
And, well, yeah, this is where I get disappointed. Because even if he did the one thing, which at that point I was convinced, yeah, that happened, that doesn't necessarily mean he killed her as well. You know, that could have been
and
misdirect.
that's one of the things that Grace said at one of the get-togethers. She said she was kind of she and Charlotte both were like kind of heartbroken that was the case. You know, when they found out, they're like, all of the options were bad, but that was the worst.
Yeah. Owls, the Roadhouse. And what do we know about owls? They are not what they
They're
seem.
not what they appear.
I love that exchange between them.
Mm.
It lets you know that, and there have been some scenes like that before that lets you know that Margaret and Cooper are kind of on the same wavelength, a wavelength that nobody else around them is.
Pete. I bet he's having a turkey sandwich with some mayo on it.
Hey, I'm not that way, pal. On the other hand, she's not lying.
Yeah. She is good.
Yeah.
You look terrible. That's so Pete, right? He sees the humor of the situation, then he breaks down.
Well, because he thought,
Oh boy.
Catherine,
Now, think about what we're seeing here. Again, this is going on the assumption, knowing what we know now, right?
Mhm.
So Maddie has announced she's leaving.
Mhm.
So why why I almost said Grace again. Why is
Maddie?
no
Mom.
yeah, why is she crawling on the ground, crawling down the stairs, unable to stand up? Knowing what we know now,
Mhm.
what's wrong with her?
She's been drugged again.
Exactly. That's exactly right. The horse is pretty obvious. You know, it's a dual meaning. It represents death. It also represents specific drug, which may or may not have been administered here. Which we can assume that he would have had access to because, you know, he ran in some of the same circles as Ben, having gone to Blackie's and so forth.
Yeah, it's all your fault Harold Smith is dead.
Yeah, that's not true. He's wrong.
Like I said, she screwed up the investigation. Like I said, send Cooper over there. He probably could have gotten that diary intact.
I'm sorry, but good intentions don't make up for what you did.
Exactly.
She wants to be Nancy Drew. I don't get
Right.
it.
Now, I drew an analogy between what she was doing and what Audrey was doing, and Audrey's turned a corner. She realizes she went off half cocked, but she's making the right play. She's telling everything she can to the authorities.
See some Navy guys in the background. Sailors.
Well, that's because you're weird and she doesn't like you.
Well, yeah,
Hey, Margaret really likes those peanuts.
I can't say I blame her.
Yeah, Lanterman's like, shit's going down. I got to stock up.
Yeah, right. Not gonna get a chance to do this later.
No.
It's like she missed the catering truck earlier, you know,
Yeah.
craft services.
Oh, you're so broken up about causing someone to take their own life. You're flirting.
Oh, this whole business with her and Harold and all that made me dislike her.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Quite literally.
Dude's got to work on a stand-up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not terribly funny.
No. We're going to have to kill Leland.
Oh boy, this is nightmare fuel.
Yes, it is. That whole mirror camera bit was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I'd be picking up a fireplace poker and swinging it at this guy.
Right.
Right about this time, they're probably wondering, how many times do we have to do this?
Right. Sorry, I was caught up in the show. I didn't see you there, Danny Berry Sports Highlights. I don't know if you're still here, but welcome. Thanks for stopping in.
What is Maddie seeing? Is it just Leland, or is she also seeing Bob?
A lot of people have debated about that, but the general consensus seems to be that at this point she was able to see him as Bob.
Right, because she did see him that one time, didn't she?
Yeah.
I think.
And I think that the back and forth between them is very telling. So you get the impression that not only is Leland not in control, he's very tortured by this situation. Because it's like he's reliving the death of Laura again. Yeah. So we see both the fireman and Senor Drool Cup.
Eh.
When she said there are owls in the roadhouse, I believe that's who they were referring to.
And of course, his apologizing could have a double meaning.
Right.
A, leaving you on the floor shot like that, and
sorry for
Isn't
what just happened that you don't know about yet.
Yeah. And Bobby feeling it too, even though he had squat to do with Maddie.
Right.
That was my first clue that he is becoming one of the Force users, as I call them.
I wouldn't go that far. I would say
He's
just
getting there.
becoming more sensitive in terms of empathy, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, let's face it, he was kind of in touch with some of it early on, right? You know, you hypocrites, you know, we all killed Laura, you know? You know, you knew she was suffering and you did nothing. So I do think that he is keyed into a lot of this. And I do think that you're absolutely right. This is where he starts making that pivot to wanting to do something, right? Which I'm sure is what leads him to become a sheriff's deputy.
Yeah. And of course, the first time that Piper Laurie is credited as Taja Mora, because no one had up to that point, which was kind of the clue that this was someone who was already in the cast.
Exactly.
Yeah, as you see, Nick Buscemi says Bob has become more careless, killing in his own host's home.
Yes. Well, there's also this element of it being not premeditated, simply by virtue of the fact that she kind of sprung it on them that she was leaving. So it's like, it's got to be tonight. It's got to be now.
Well, she was just saying, I think it's time for me to go back. She came for the funeral. It wasn't her intention to stay forever.
Right. Right. But if you're the killer and you're planning on killing her, and you realize, okay, now suddenly I have an absolute, pardon the pun, drop dead deadline, and it's tonight. He doesn't have time to plan things out. Plus, I think there was some serendipity for him with the fact that Laura was doing what she was doing the night she was murdered, which was out of town, away, from prying eyes and so forth. He was able to follow her to the cabin and so forth, which made it very convenient for him. Which, folks, is why you always tell your kids, if you're going somewhere, make sure you go in groups, make sure you're never alone, make sure people know where you are,
Yes, I got to do that when I'm going to be taking an Uber or Lyft. It's like, I will not only write down the information of this is the car I'm going to be in, because it gives you the license plate number. I give that too, and I leave that for Troy going, if something asks me, this is the last car I was seen in. Here's the make and model. Here's the license plate number. Thank God nothing's ever happened to me, but still,
What's too bad, Nate, is that you can't do sounded gifts, because you need that one from, what was it, SpongeBob or whatever? Oh, man, this guy stinks. Yeah, that's a pretty brutal one, and you're right. This is of course the we're coming to the end of the road for Bob, and honestly, his hanging on here is kind of problematic for him, because he already lost the battle when Laura died. He was planning on Laura being his new host. She intentionally denied him. So now he's kind of stuck, and the crimes are, circling around Leland. By the way, yeah, this is the episode I just realized that if you didn't already know that Leland was Bob, this was the big reveal, right? But he was bound to be caught eventually, and he still doesn't have a host, so he's kind of in trouble. Puts him in a difficult position that we're not really going to see him get out of until, well, from a certain point of view, the end of this series, the end of season 2, when he finds an alternate path into the world. Moriarty, he ain't. That's the problem. He's more like the Joker, making it up as he goes.
Joker's a bit of a nutter.
And of course, as we come to learn, especially in season 3, Bob was never supposed to leave the lodge. He was always meant to be contained,
right
there, I guess, for the lack of a better terminology. But once we get into season 3, again, we can get
into that a bit more. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because one of the things that season 3 did is it made me appreciate season 2 a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I still have my issues when it comes to season 3. and maybe this will clear up a little bit more once I get there. I could have done without all the cameos.
Yeah.
That I felt kind of didn't go anywhere. You have Richard Chamberlain on your show.
Yeah.
To come on and say one line, I don't get it. What the hell was Charlene Yee's part about? What's Charlene Yee about in general? I don't know. But and some things that I would have liked to see it expanded upon. James obviously has a subplot going on that I think is kind of surface level.
Yeah.
But like I said, when we get to season 3, we'll talk about those. But yeah, it's the thing to remember is that the murder was never supposed to be solved.
Right.
That was never the intention. That was just supposed to be the catalyst to it's the springboard to all of the other stories.
Right.
That were going on, and this FBI agent uncovering all of the dirty little secrets of this town.
Right.
I was always of the mind that he would solve it, but that it would be something that would be years down the road. Because you got to understand, when I was watching the show during the first season, my mindset was this thing's going to be on for 10 years. And there's all sorts of places where this can go. And whenever I said a show's going to be on for 10 years, I was usually right. By the time they got to the first commercial of ER, the first thing I said was this show's going to be on for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it was on for like near 20.
Yeah.
So I was usually pretty good at kind of prognosticating such things. And I think one of the places that kind of go, I kind of want to see what the alternate version would have been if there wasn't the network meddling. And of course, the network meddling was at the hands of our old pal Bob Iger.
Yes, it was.
As we've come to learn.
Man has done so much damage to entertainment.
Yes, he has. And
this is why you don't put a weatherman in charge of your TV station or your movie studio.
Yes, you don't put the weatherman in charge. You don't put the coffee girl in charge. You put people in charge. You know what the hell they're doing.
Right.
But I'm curious to see where that version of Twin Peaks would have gone, and maybe someday we'll find out. It's one of the there is an alternate reality where we got that version of Twin Peaks,
right?
And
from what I hear,
drop me off there for a little while. We'll go from there.
And from what I hear right now, David Lynch is out there exploring that alternate reality.
You might be, yeah. I like to think he is. Yeah. Fighting evil in another dimension, as I call it. Maybe I saw The Last Starfighter at too young an age. I was an impressionable child. No. Charged by the hour? Hello. I am on the couch right now. Go ahead. Just ask me a question, Doc. You're charged by the hour.
There was an off-Broadway musical based on The Last Starfighter.
Of course there was.
Oh, God.
I'm very curious.
No.
Oh, my goodness. Come on.
Why do they got to turn everything into a musical?
I don't care. I want to see the Lost Boys musical.
Of course you do.
Twin Peaks the musical.
Oh,
don't give them ideas that are.
There's always. I can see the tagline now. There's always music in the air, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, now I can
the
see
Showtime original.
Leland and Bob doing a duet on stage.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, actually, you want to see that? Go see David Hasselhoff in Jekyll and Hyde.
There you go. Yes.
Yes, folks, that actually happened.
Yeah, yeah. It was actually pretty good. It wasn't bad. I don't know.
DOB, I spell it Bob. Hello, my name is Bob. Where are you from exactly, Bob? I am from the Lower East Side. I used to get that on my phone a lot.
Oh.
These guys, this is way off topic, but I had some people try to scam me one time, and they actually said that they were feds.
Wow.
And so, okay, well, you're going to have to talk to our boss, who's Agent Smith. And I'm like, Agent Smith?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I saw The Matrix too. Thank you very much.
Right.
So, okay, I kind of got to the point where I was kind of, okay, I'll humor these guys. And of course, who is it? Hello, I am Agent Dave Smith.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see, I couldn't, and I know there's YouTube channels that actually actively do that, where they scam the scammers and stuff. I wouldn't be able to take that seriously. If when he said that, I would have been like, "Of course you are. Of course you are. Tell me more."
So deleted. What do you mean? I mean that Bob is a spirit who is from Mumbai, and he's just lost, and he's trying to get home.
Trying to get home.
I'm out of ideas. Anyway.
Donna was crying at the end, though, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, but I still feel like it's still all about her. She's feeling guilty, and she's upset about it.
Well, she'll have another set of investigations later in the season that she may regret getting involved.
A little bit closer to home, right?
Yes. Maybe just leave. You know what the thing is? The phrase "leave well enough alone" fell on deaf ears with hers. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of musicals, I was in a musical called The Apple Tree, and when you do high school, theater, sometimes a play is written for a specific ensemble, and you might have someone play complementary roles in different parts of the play. Robin Williams was well known for doing that, right? But in high school, they want to get as many kids involved as possible. So the role of the serpent in the Garden of Eden is supposed to be played by the same actor who plays a lion tamer in the Lady and the Tiger segment. They split that up. I didn't get to play the serpent, but I got to play the lion tamer. And they both have a song, or we both had a song that is very similar. So basically, we were each other's understudy. If something had happened to Tony Melenda, I would have been able to jump into his role. The song is basically about forbidden knowledge. In my part, the princess is trying to save the captain of the guard, who she's in love with, who is being charged with this relationship with the princess that he's not supposed to have. By the king. He is being put into an arena where he's got to choose between two doors. Behind one is the princess's handmaiden, which means he has to marry her and live, although albeit not with the woman he loves. And the other one has a man-eating tiger, so he'll be killed. and she's trying to save his life. So she's trying to find out from the lion tamer, who's the only one who knows, or the lion keeper, whatever you want. He's the only one who knows, which door has the tiger behind it. And the whole song is, after she's trying to get the information from me, is me telling her, Princess, there are things that it's better not to know, because once you know, you can't pretend it isn't so. And so ostensibly I give her the information she's seeking, and then she kind of breaks down, not knowing what to do, because she could save the guy that she wants and still lose him, or in jealousy, she could let him die. Great little behind the scenes on that one, though, is every performance that we did, including rehearsals, I would whisper in her ear, or the audience never hears, but I would always say the right one, the left one. And one night after, I can't remember if it was after the first performance or the last performance, the actress, Jenny Pons, I remember her name, asked me backstage, she's like, you always say one door or the other. In your mind, which door are you telling me? And I looked at her and I said, there are things it's better not to know. And I never answered her. She's like, you son of a bitch.
Okay, so now I want to know.
Oh, which was I telling her?
Yeah.
Honestly, I never really thought it through, but I probably was thinking that I was telling her which door the lion would be behind.
Huh.
But it sure left it open, ambiguous to her. Like, now I'm not even sure which door I would be telling him. Yeah, no, the whole point was there's forbidden knowledge that you don't want. And sometimes you open a door and you can't close that door again. When you open that door and you see your parents, playing leapfrog, you can't unsee that.
Now, in my mind, I would be thinking, okay, I'm asking you which one has the lion, and when you tell me left door, right door, it's like, okay, that's the one with the lion behind it. I wouldn't be thinking that you would be saying that's the one with the maiden behind it.
That's true. That's kind of what I probably assumed in my own mind, but I was intentionally being ambiguous. I was being true to the whole shtick.
Apply to our resident Klingon, Mark Malnikoff. Good to see you, sir.
Here I are at the end, yes, but you're in time for Sherlock Holmes, which starts in 10 minutes. So I'm going to have to be heading out very soon.
Indeed. Nate also says, some guys tried to scare me over the phone by saying they had my daughter. That I need to wire the money at their account. But since I have no daughter, I said, keep her.
You gotta be careful because they say now with AI being able to, with being able to make my voices, it could be your daughter.
Oh, yeah. There was a scam that they did that where they, using AI, cloned somebody's voice and, told the grandmother, we have your grandson and he needs money, or, we're going to break his kneecaps or whatever. And it was all completely fabricated. He was perfectly fine. But yeah, in that case, I would have said, okay, I need to hear from my daughter to make sure she's okay before I start believing you. See what they did, because you don't have a daughter. So it's not like it would have been your daughter you would have been hearing, but that would have put you in an awkward situation too if they really had someone there that maybe they just got a wrong number. Holy cow, we have a whole new David Lynch movie here. He gets a call that his daughter's been kidnapped, but he doesn't have a daughter, but somebody's daughter's been kidnapped.
Oh, then you need Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson, right. I have a certain set of skills that I normally only use because I'm a bad father and my daughter keeps getting kidnapped, but I'll do it for you this time.
No, wait a minute, though. He had told his daughter she couldn't go on the trip. It was the mother who said, yeah, you can go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
She's
You're
a
right.
bad mother. He's not a bad
No,
father.
you're right. You're right.
He literally killed for her.
And then in the second movie, he's the one who's kidnapped. And then, well, really, once you think about it, in a way, in the third movie, he's the one who's going to kidnap.
Yeah.
Even though it's by the police, but still.
But I'll tell you, I
will
think if I was
happen.
in that situation, I would definitely be holding that over my ex-wife's head every single time. You know, oh, I'm supposed to do what you say, like the last time when she got kidnapped. Maybe start listening to me. You didn't listen to me through our whole marriage. You didn't listen to me, and you got her kidnapped. Are you capable of learning, woman?
You are aware that you're putting more thought into Taken than to people who actually made it.
Probably. You're probably right. But then again, here we are analyzing, a couple dozen episodes of a TV show from 40 years ago. So,
Nowhere I'd rather be. Hello to the tired midnight blogger. Why are you bringing up childhood trauma? Well, I apologize.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna do that. Mark says, isn't stuff that can't be unseen? Yes, agree. Sometimes best not to know. All right. And with that,
yeah,
I see that we go ahead and close it out here because we do have another show that we have to get to. So we will go one time around the horn. Troy, what is coming up?
Right after this, we'll be over on the next installment of the casebook of Sherlock Holmes, The Illustrious Client. That will round out our mystery night for tonight. Tomorrow night, of course, is WTF Wednesday on Liquid Lunch at noon Central. Don't know what I'll be ranting about, but it'll be something. Thursday and Friday's Liquid Lunch are pre-recorded, so they will still be happening, as is Last Call. In fact, it's already been posted. It is scheduled for regular time, Friday night at 9 Central. Aged Boomer and I are talking about the summer films of 86? 86.
Yes, 30 years ago.
There you go. So, but I will be out of town this weekend, hopefully back in time for Doctor Who on Sunday.
Cool.
Never.
After this, of course, I'm going to be simulcasting with Troy for Sherlock Holmes. Thursday, we're out of town, so there's no Thursday things. But the following week there will be, and a special giveaway with returning guest Robert James, and we'll be giving away a signed copy of his movie One Step Ahead. We will also be starting an hour earlier next Thursday, so make sure you look for that. Let's see, Saturday is going to be Big L's week, so I hope y'all join him over there, because y'all ain't going to see me again until probably next Tuesday. Well, if we get back in time on Sunday, I'll probably be sitting in on Doctor Who with Troy, but
unless you're completely knackered, which is entirely possible.
Yeah, well, I can always take a nap on the sofa.
That is true too.
So yeah, y'all ain't gonna see me again until next week. So that's all for me right now.
Boomer.
You can catch me this Friday on with Big Al. I believe at 7 Eastern. I better double check that though. And it's going to be for Robin of Sherwood. And we're going to do a rewatch of 2 more episodes of Robin of Sherwood. And then you'll see me again on Friday with the Last Call pre-recorded stream. And then on Sunday, Geeky Geezers with special guests, Stephen and lead scenes, and Big Al will be joining me. So that'll be cool.
There you go.
Right on. Okay. As for myself, Thursday, I will be joining Outlaw Bill for Action Theater as we watch the 40th anniversary edition of John Carpenter's classic, Big Trouble in Little China.
Nice.
All right. That'll be at 5:30 p.m., our regular time. And, well, there might not be Thursday things this week, but there will be coming attractions. At 11 p.m. this week we also have Action Theater Extra Dose for another 40th anniversary edition. This time, The Karate Kid Part 2. That will be at 4:30 on Saturday, which is also my birthday. So I'm going to try and fit in a maybe like a little birthday show at some point. Later on that night, I am going to be joining Big Al for Films with Friends, and we're going to be watching Time Cop.
Cool.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Sunday, I will be joining Bill once again for Western Cinema Presents, and we are going to be continuing from last week as we watch episodes 3 and 4 of 1883, the Yellowstone Origin series.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Unscripted. Don't know if I'm going to be doing that or not. Stay tuned, because I am going to be on Geeky Geezers as well.
Oh.
And I am also going to be my program Reserved Seats, as usual, at 11 p.m. ish. We'll see. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later. And Joe's Atmosphere is going to be joining me this week.
We'll finish on time. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Thank you.
And let's see. Tuesday, join us right back here. Same bat time, same bat channel. I do want to bring up a couple other things here real quick. I saw Iron Lung over the weekend, Markiplier's film, and got a few things I want to say about it. So there might be a review coming up.
Cool.
And also on the 14th, special edition of Action Theater. Again, another 40th anniversary. Bill and I are going to be watching this is going to be a special Tuesday edition of Action Theater. And Bill and I are going to be watching the extended version of Aliens.
Nice.
So join us for that. Real quick, Nate in the chat. No, the first Taken was thought out. The sequels had no thought except money, money, money. True. One time around the horn, isn't that what Ben Somey said? Don't think about that. And Mark Malikov says, I had barbecue flappy for dinner. Coleslaw and baked potato. That's not nice. Take that back. Okay. All right, folks. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. For those, at least on my channel anyway, you will, whether you're on the vertical or the horizontal, you're going to be automatically redirected over to Troy's for Sherlock Holmes. So does anybody any last words before we wrap it up?
Excelsior.
Bananarama. I'm sorry. Anyway, good night.
You're all Osmo.
Yes.
Indeed. And as I always say at the end of every broadcast, from HQ, in all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night, take care, stay strong, be safe and healthy. And if your uncle starts singing show tunes, it's time to run.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how we win.